Hello and welcome to Amherst Information Booth. Right, we're going to review this, the THERMOS King food flask. And I'll drop a bit of information at the side in a second or across the video. I've had this 3 or 4 years. Yes, I try and take care of it, and it's still got all the bits on the bottom. This cost me, I found this in Sainsbury's a few years ago, and I got it for around £13, and they're hard to get hold of that price. They're worth £20 really, but if you can find them at the minute, Amazon's got the black colour one for 20 quid. They're worth 20 quid every day. They work really well. They haven't got any extra storage, so if you take off the lid, you can see there isn't anything to put in the top there, but obviously you could put your soup in there if you need to do, or your beans or whatever you have in your food flask. That's up to you, that's your decision. In the top you can see it's got a spoon. Now a spoon, I've come to find over the years, it came off easily. Sometimes a little bit awkward to come off. If it doesn't come off very well, just twist that to the side while it's in here, like that, and then lift it off like that. That's how I mostly have to get it out. So that's a spoon. It extends out, folds up, and when I've finished anything out of my food flask, I just fold it up and drop it inside, because there's no point putting it on top and getting it that all gammy and mucky. And right, so you'll see from the video I'll show you in a minute, and this is what I did earlier. Right, now we're going to test the THERMOS food flask. I've used it lots and lots of times, still got the tags on it. It's not as if it's not been used. And just to show you, this lid, that's the seal lid. You can see it's been used a little bit, used it quite a lot. And we'll test and put some soup in it in a minute. So cleans up really well every time, because obviously it's not got anything like tea or coffee in it. And just to show you, it's a little bit awkward, I often find, to get the spoon out. There we go. So that extends, and then you've got a spoon. And obviously I'll show you a bit more in a minute once we've got something in it. And some say to get the maximum out of it, you need to preheat it first. So let's do it properly. So we'll preheat it, that's boiling water. And that's meant to get the longest time out of it. So we'll do that up, and then we'll put the food in it in a minute. Right, now that soup, you can see how much is bubbling. Right, let's get this in the food flask quickly. So emptying out the water. Ow. Yeah. Don't forget it's boiling water, and don't burn your hands. Right, so let's pour it in. Just, that's hot. Right, that'll do. Let's get the lid on. Let's fold the spoon up. There we go. And the lid up. Just double check that we've done this up. There we go. Right, so time now, as you can see by my phone, by my watch, is 8 minutes to 9. Look at the date, so we're going to stay the same date, so we'll come back later and we'll see what it's like. And now I've shown you that part. That's what I did, got it all together, and I think that was around 9 o'clock this morning. You'll see the time when I display it on there. Let's take my watch off now. Right, time at the minute is 2 minutes past 2. And same day, so what was it, 5ish hours later. So let's undo it and let's see how hot it is. So you tend to get a little collection on there because of condensation, and you can see the steam coming from it there. That's how hot it is at the minute. So let me just show you, that's the soup in there. It's got a lot of veg in it as well. So let's just test it. That's piping hot at the minute. That's heated really well. That's kept really nice and warm, and that's 5 hours later. Often it's around the time when I'm in my lorry or we've gone out for the day that I'll tend to have either brunch or dinner time or lunchtime, whatever you want to call it. I always call it dinner. At 12 o'clock in the day. So that is the food flask. I'll drop the size at the side because I've forgotten how much it is. It's a what was it, 800ml, but I'll put the size to correct myself on the side there. So this is brilliant. There's not much more needs to be said. So if it's around 20 quid, 15 to 20 quid, if you see it for any less than 15 quid, get hold of one. They're brilliant. I think there is a little bit of a bigger size now, whether you need that, but this can easily hold. When I tend to make this, I'll make a tin of soup and I'll use a bag of noodles, mix it all together, and that holds, it all fits in there. It's a squeeze, but that's quite a lot. And so then I've got really good noodles soaked up. That's what I tend to do. So brilliant. One, best thing to get. Can't knock it, and that's why I've had it for this long. So then, if you want to get food flask that you know is going to keep warm, same as what my King mug does and my King flask, watch the other videos on my YouTube, and that'll help you out. So thank you for watching. If I've missed anything out, always ask me at the bottom because I'll answer any of your questions. As you can see with this, you can be rough with it, chuck it around, it don't matter. It's well made and it'll last you the amount of time it's done. This has been dropped on the floor out on the Arctic as well, Arctic lorry. So right, thank you for watching. Like I said, any questions, ask below, and remember, you don't have to like the video, you don't have to subscribe. You've watched. That's all that matters, and hopefully I've helped you out if anyone else needs to make a decision to buy one of these. So thank you very much, and goodbye.